It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I got a little bit of a smile on my face here today because I'm finding this quite funny. Fray Bentos, the makers of the minced beef and onion pie in a tin, that's been around since the 1940s. This is kind of proper war food going on here, ration food. Have come up with an all-day breakfast pie. It was £1.49 in Home Bargains. It goes in the oven for 25 minutes on gas mark 7. It has Cumberland sausage, bacon, black pudding, beans, tomato sauce, and of course that all-important pastry topping. So first of all, I'm just going to quickly lash this down into the sink. There you go, that's better. Right, pierce the lid, and then you simply just rocking around with your thumb and your hand. It's hard to describe how to do it. You're just relaxing your hand and then you're tensing your thumb again, and it just nibbles away at the tin opening, or rather at the tin. And within, what are we talking now, 20-30 seconds, you're into this Fray Bentos pie. So £1.49 this cost. They've been making these, or they've been a company since 1881, originally from Argentina. They're the makers of corned beef. I think they're the inventors of corned beef. So there we go, that's how you get your lid off. Looks pretty disgusting, doesn't it? But watch what happens when it comes out the oven. Okay, so here is a look at the breakfast pie. That classic crust on the Fray Bentos is what makes this whole thing, I think, viable. It's why people buy it. So let's take the crust off the top then. It went in for exactly the amount of time that it kind of asked for as well, which is pretty impressive for a Fray Bentos pie. So I read somewhere that they spent a whole year working on this breakfast pie. So you can see that we have the, let's hold that back a bit and turn it, lean it towards, you can see the black pudding, the bits of bacon, the loads of beans in there. So here's your first mouthful. Whoa. What's that then? I got no idea what I just ate. That was interesting to say the least. It was like I think it was a bit of fat. Here is the black pudding. That's nice. Black pudding's okay. Let me cut some of this black pudding up so there you go. You can see the black pudding for yourself there in the middle of it. That's okay. I mean, there's never a great deal of food in these pies. It's all about the lid. As soon as you peel that lid back, you're left with half a dish full of bits and pieces. But I think the pastry mixed with the beans is going to be pretty tasty. Yeah. Pretty good. Now what I love, and I do actually really like this, What I like about a Fray Bentos pie is you can see the crisp. That edge on the outside is crispy. Then you have this kind of inner layer of pastry that's just a bit weird. It's just a bit... It's never quite cooked. But that's not to say that it's not tasty. It is that bit of uncooked Fray Bentos pie there. It's a bit jelly-like. Let's pull some off. Let's pull some of this crust off now and get it in. Get it in and mix it up with all of the... As you would eat it. As I would eat it if I wasn't reviewing it. Yeah. It's okay. Here is what... I'm going to go in for a second bite of this. It's supposed to be bacon squares. But it doesn't taste like bacon at all. In all honesty, I don't know what it is. It's a bit weird. The thing they couldn't get wrong, because of course they come in tins anyway, is the tin beans. The baked beans with this soft gooey pastry in the middle. Woo! Is pretty fabulous. Now, we're going to go in for the crust. Nice bit of crusty pastry. We're going to use it as a bit of like you would do with a poppadom, you know, shovel some of this molten hot food, molten hot baked beans on the pastry lid. And get stuck in. It's not bad. It's not bad. Now, if you were to ask me to choose a flavour of Fray Bentos pie, then I think personally I would go with a minced beef and onion. I think the gravy goes with the pastry better in the minced beef and onion. It's not quite doing it. This pastry, we'll go in again, give it another choice, give it another go. Maybe get some black pudding on you this time. And more beans. But it's not quite... It's not hitting the same spot as the minced beef and onion Fray Bentos pie. I think the gravy combined with the flaky pastry is a much better combination. But the question is, am I going to eat the rest? Yeah, absolutely. It's okay. It's okay. It's not great. It's not great, but it's okay. The biggest failing was the bit of bacon. The bacon just wasn't quite there. The black pudding's actually nice. I like that. And the baked beans, they're a good quality of baked bean. So I'm going to rate it. For me, this is an exercise in marketing for Fray Bentos. To put an all-day breakfast in a tin in this manner, they've got people talking about it. It's in a couple of newspapers. It's in a couple of online food magazines, if you like, where I look to find all my different reviews and what to review and what not to review. It's got people talking about it on Twitter and Instagram. They're posting pictures of it. And that's the point of it. Is it Instagrammable? Absolutely, yes, it is Instagrammable. You've even got us guys on YouTube talking about it. So for a clever marketing point of view, to get Fray Bentos' name in the limelight, yeah, a pretty good marketing strategy. But in terms of execution, it's a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.